You know, ladies and gentlemen, I think these last few months have proven to a lot of people that the companies we shop from, buy from, consume from might just be a little bit more dark than we first realized, right? I only need to say the word Balenciaga and your mind begins to think about a lot of things we've been talking about recently. I don't think I'm alone in saying that a lot of the narratives being pushed today go against the will of God, right? They go against religion, they go against Christianity. I believe there is a big agenda to get rid of Christianity in the West, and I think it has worked. How has it worked, I hear you ask? Well, there's going to be a lot of people potentially watching me right now, finding me a little bit cringe just for saying the G word. They're going to find me a little bit cringe for even talking about religion, because these people fail to realize people and companies around them have warped their perception of religion so much that it's just a big mockery to them. It's just one big fat joke, right? And Disney, if it wasn't clear anyway, have joined the crew of companies now trying to warp that perception and send people down a different path. In one of their latest series that goes by the name of Santa Claus, is a follow-up to all the films they made in the past about Santa Claus. There is one scene that is causing a lot of controversy for a lot of people, me included, right? Because we see what is going on. In the scene, there's a group of elves who are children, and they have all of these cardboards, right? They have cardboards, they're holding them, and there's letters on the cardboards. And they're trying to form the sentence, "I love you, Santa." But coincidentally, they end up forming this sentence. It's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with another. Belly. So now we have a TV show targeted for kids, with kids forming the sentence, "I love you." Yeah, look, I know after that scene they all started crying, "Oh my gosh, no, we formed the wrong sentence, blah, blah, blah." But they still did it, and I just wonder how many families, along with their children, watched that and just laughed at it and said the sentence out loud, yeah. Do you think there would be the same enthusiasm, the same laughter, if it was "I love you, God"? Do you know what the reaction probably would be? Why is this religious stuff in the TV show? Get it out, Disney. I'm cancelling my subscription. And now the left are, well, they're painting this as a joke. It's comedy. It's meant to be funny. Yeah, look, we can sit here all day and make jokes out of Christianity because, well, it's the only religion that allows jokes to be made out of it. But if it was the other way round and it was a joke about an oppressed minority, would it still be funny? Would it still be comedy? Would it still be a joke? No. There would be cancellations left, right, and center. I think it's fair to say we're now living in a godless society, right? I think more and more every day these companies are pushing that sort of message. More and more every day the West becomes more godless. I mean, people don't put their faith in a higher power anymore, not even in themselves. What do they put faith in? Trends, algorithms, companies that don't have their best interests at heart. And I'm not saying, right, we all need to start going to church on a Sunday. I'm not saying we all need to start becoming religious, because I understand today as well, it is hard for a lot of people to believe in something they just cannot see, right? It's hard, even though they believe the news and everything that's said on there. You know, they see things on the news. They can't see what's actually going on in the world, but they believe everything that's said on there. I understand, right? But in my opinion, and many other people's opinions, when people come together to go to church on a Sunday, it's a positive thing. It's rarely ever a negative thing. I think it's more of a positive thing than people getting around a TV and watching a TV show that literally says, "I love you," for all their children to see. Hey, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. And it's funny, right? You look at all of these companies, Disney, Balenciaga, and you look at what side of the political spectrum they lie on. Which side do their loyalties lie on? It's left-leaning. And in my opinion, right, they go hand in hand, the left and these companies, because the ideology pushed by the left really goes against religion. Look at all the trends, look at all the narratives, look at all the agendas. Can you really say to yourself that any of these are holy? No. From what I see, right, the left have managed to decimate the idea of praying. I've seen people say praying is a microaggression because religious traditional values and beliefs go against anything that the left want. Right, so then they force you to stop praying. They force you to stop going to church, because if you do any of those things, you're now labeled a buzzword, right? You've got an ist, you've got a phobic next to your name, because if you believe anything that the Bible says, then you must be one of those things. They're trying to rewrite history as we go along, which is why the companies and the left, they go hand in hand because they want nothing to do with traditional values and beliefs, especially from Christianity whatsoever. So then you get these TV shows like Santa Clauses with a nice little innocent sentence. And yeah, to some people it may be innocent, but to people like me who value Christianity very highly, it's quite offensive, and you don't ever see them doing it for any other religion. Why is that? Look at all the countries in the world, right? Think of as many as you can that still adopt religious values and beliefs. Think about it. Are they divided or are they united? I know in some countries like Qatar it's a bit extreme, and yeah, I don't agree with all of them, but at least they are united. Look at all the countries that are now godless, right? They're divided. Nobody can agree on absolutely anything. So do I believe that if we included religion a tiny bit more, people would be a little bit more united? I think so. But you know, people like to put their faith, their belief in things that do harm for them these days. Disney TV shows, drinking on the weekend, clubbing, doing drugs, scrolling on TikTok. It is more cool to do all of those things than go to church on a Sunday. And hey, look, this is going to be controversial to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I do not care. I'm tired of religion being absolutely disrespected. When I've met women in my dating life that go to church on a Sunday, I find better qualities in them than the women that go clubbing every single Saturday, because at least the women who go to church every Sunday stand for something more than just standing on the side of the road waiting for a taxi every single weekend. Cat's out of the bag. And you know what? I wasn't even going to talk about this next part, but being as I'm in the zone now, we're fired up. Look at this next article, right, that I'm going to show you that is being pushed in the UK. Originally, my nan told me about this. I didn't even know. But when she told me, whoa, the fire ignited in me, and I had to do my research. Take a look. Christmas branded offensive by college for being Christian-centric. Couldn't make it up. You can't make this. Buses pass under Christmas lights near Piccadilly Circus on December 3rd, 2022 in London, UK. One British university has asked its staff not to say Christmas because it's too Christian-centric. Staff at a British university have been asked not to use the word Christmas to discuss the upcoming holidays because it is too Christian-centric, with the winter closure period suggested as a replacement. According to the paper, which is The Sun, Christmas was included on a 9-page document of offensive terms that should be avoided, which was sent out to academics at the university. Also on the list was millennial snowflakes. Coincidentally again, Christmas, Christian holiday, what is that an equation for? It equals, it's offensive. Hey look, whoever's watching this, whoever pushed that document, whoever's pushing for this agenda, I dare you, if you're watching, I dare you to do the same for other religious events, but you won't, because you do not have the spine to do so, because you know there will be uproar, there will be backlash. Christianity is the only religion that will roll over and accept this. Any other religion, there would be huge backlash. But that's controversial also of me to say. All of this is done on purpose. It's not by coincidence. It's not an accident. Oh, they just magically come up with all of these things. No, it's purposely done. Because when you allow everything and anything, what happens? I've said it many times. You stand for absolutely nothing. But ladies and gentlemen, that is enough controversy for today. I'm sure I have offended a lot of people, but you know what? Who cares? Have you enjoyed today's video? Do you agree with the stuff I'm saying? I would like to know. I would like to know, are you still religious in today's world? Do you find it hard to be religious? Who knows? Man, I honestly wish God was more of a thing. I think we need it. We need the will of God. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please, for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.